It's the final round. Low health. You are under pressure. You panic, so you rage art. Your opponent presses. Boom. The sign KO pops up. You win. Let's go to yourself is what you say. Next match. Same situation. Same idea. Rage art. Except this time they block. Launch. You are dead now. And now you are thinking to yourself, but it worked last time. Exactly, it worked. But was it actually a good decision for this current game? Because one of the most dangerous things Tekken can do is reward you for making a mistake. Welcome back to How Winners Think. Most players tend to analyze their losses with such statements as, what did I do wrong? Why did I lose? What should I change? But there is another question that might be even more important. What did I do wrong, even though I won? Because winning can actually hide mistakes that you did not even realize were there. You mash and it works. You throw out an unsafe launcher and they don't punish it. You panic rage art and they run straight into it. The result tells you success, but the decision might be teaching you something completely different. Today, we are talking about why good outcomes can come from bad decisions and why becoming a better player requires learning to separate the two. Our brains love simple feedback. You do something, it works, so then naturally you just want to do it again. That's actually how we learn. The problem is that competitive games contain uncertainty. Sometimes bad decisions succeed, and sometimes good decisions fail. Imagine you throw out a risky launcher. Your opponent presses, counter hit, huge combo. You then win the round. Your brain remembers that launcher worked. But maybe the better lesson was I took a massive risk and they happened to just walk into it. Those are very different conclusions. There is a psychological concept which is called outcome bias. Basically, it is when we judge a decision based too heavily on how it turned out, instead of judging the quality of the decision when it was actually made. Tekken creates this constantly. Random hop kick lands, great read. Random hop kick gets blocked, why did I do that? But think about it. The decision might have just been identical, only for the outcome to have been changed. That is why asking only, did it work, can be dangerous. A better question to ask would be, why did I think that this was the right choice? Here is where this becomes dangerous for actual improvement. You mash during pressure. It works for the time being. So you mash again later. You use something unsafe and well, they just don't punish it. So you start believing that this move is safe enough. You wake up attacking every time. Your opponent keeps getting hit. Eventually, these decisions become habits. And because you are winning, you have no reason to question them until you suddenly match up with a stronger opponent. Suddenly, they now wait for the mash. They punish the unsafe move. They bait the wake up attack, and then everything that used to work starts getting destroyed. It feels like the stronger player suddenly exposed you, but really, they just exposed mistakes that your previous opponents allowed you to keep. Now, let's reverse it. You correctly read your opponent's approach. You create the right spacing. They then whiff. Now you attempt the punish and you drop it. You then lose the round. Was the idea bad? Question. No, the execution failed. But if you only judge yourself by the result, you may just abandon a perfectly good decision altogether. This is why improvement becomes difficult when everything is reduced to win equals good and lose equals bad. Sometimes you actually win badly. Sometimes you lose while making several good decisions. The result matters, but it doesn't tell the full entirety of the story. So, how do we separate the two? After an important moment, I want you to ask yourself, knowing what I knew at that moment, did this decision make sense? Not with hindsight, not after seeing what the opponent chose, but at the moment that you made the decision. What information did you have? What had they shown you? What were the risks? What were the alternatives? That is how you evaluate the decision itself. Because if the thought process was strong, one bad outcome does not automatically invalidate it. And if the thought process was terrible, one lucky win doesn't suddenly make it brilliant. During your next ranked session, I want you to find two things. First, one decision that worked, that you probably should not repeat. Maybe you mashed and escaped. Maybe you threw out something unsafe. Maybe the panic rage art landed. Then I want you to find one decision that failed but was still the right idea. Maybe you made the correct read but missed the punish. Maybe your spacing was right but your execution was not. This forces you to stop thinking in terms of worked equals good and failed equals bad, and actually just start asking yourself, why did it work? Why did it fail? That's where actual improvement begins. Losing exposes problems quickly. Yes, you get punished. You know something went wrong. But winning tends to be trickier because winning can make bad habits invisible. You can walk away thinking that was good Tekken, when really your opponent simply just did not punish what you gave them. That is why great players don't only review what went wrong, they question what went right too. Because sometimes the habits holding you back aren't the ones losing you matches today. They are the ones that you are currently getting away with. If you remember one thing from this video, remember this, okay? A good outcome does not automatically mean that you made a good decision. And a bad outcome doesn't automatically mean that you made a bad one. Most importantly, if a bad decision works, it's still a bad decision. You just haven't paid for it yet. The next time you steal a round with something absolutely ridiculous, enjoy it. Take the win. But afterwards, ask yourself, would I want to make that decision again? Because winning does not automatically prove that you played well. And sometimes the most dangerous mistakes in Tekken are the ones the game hasn't punished you for yet. This has been How Winners Think. Until next time, do not just learn from your losses. Learn from what your wins are hiding. Think first.